So as a US citizen, I'm not allowed to buy a BYD car in my home country. So I've flown all the way to Baku, Azerbaijan, and we are visiting one of the hottest car markets in the entire world. This storeroom has only been open for 18 months, but already has the #1 selling car in the country. And in today's video, we're taking you behind the scenes to tell you everything you need to know about BYD's global expansion. Perfect, we're joined here by Mahir, who is working here at BYD here in Azerbaijan. Mahir, I know you lived in Boston for 9 years, right?
Yeah.
You're a fellow US citizen, US Azerbaijani, and I'm so excited to finally see these cars, in the real world. So tell me about these models. And tell me more about your amazing cars.
First of all, welcome to our showroom.
Yeah.
We are pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much.
This is our still flagship model. As you see, this 600 kilometer range with only electric. This is only EV.
Okay.
And this is 530 horsepower.
Okay.
530.
Yeah.
And this is amazing, so speedy and one of the best cars, I would say, in the world.
So Mahir, this is the most popular model that you have in the showroom. This is 24,000 monat. Amazing.
With 5 years and 100 kilometer warranty.
Wow, 5 years,
If you
100,000
yes,
kilometer
if you
warranty.
want to get it without warranty, it would be more cheaper.
Well everyone, we've seen the inside of the showroom, but now it's time to actually drive a BYD car for the first time. And I have to be honest, as a US citizen, I'm so excited because I can't get this car in the United States, but I can in Baku, Azerbaijan. Let's take it for a ride. Well everybody, so BYD stands for Build Your Dreams, and my dream is to drive a BYD car here in Baku, Azerbaijan, and off we go. So this one, again, this has a maximum speed of, what is it, or the horsepower, 530 horsepower, right? And the range is around 600 kilometers.
With only EV.
With only EV, that's incredible. How about the charging stations? What do most people do here in Azerbaijan? In the US, we have a lot of charging stations. Are they starting to build that around the city?
We have a lot of charging stations too.
Yeah.
But you can do, we provide like a charging block.
Okay.
And install at home and
nice. Yeah, easily just charge at home. Okay, perfect.
it's a little bit tough to drive in our country.
No, it's good. Well, I drove in China for many years, so I mean,
I experienced.
In China you have to be very aggressive when you're driving. If you're too conservative, then it doesn't work. You've got to be very committed to what you're doing. But yeah, I think driving in Shanghai and Beijing, once you drive there, I think you can drive anywhere in the world. That's
We say same in our country. If you drive here, you can drive.
Yeah.
Even if you live here.
Yeah. I like it. You have to be aggressive, There we go. We got another videographer right here. Oh, another car here. Well, this is exciting driving. Always an adventure. I didn't think that one day I would be driving a car in Baku, Azerbaijan, and my first opportunity is a Chinese car. So exciting.
You're welcome always.
Yeah, thank you so much. I felt so welcome in your country. I've learned a lot about, Azerbaijan. I came here, I didn't really know a lot about your country, but I've been so, everyone has been very passionate about how Azerbaijan has developed in the past, 10 to 20 years. I think we've seen, the city of Baku has transformed so much. And it's such a beautiful city. You've got the old city, you've got, these old buildings, from the 17th century. Then, of course, the oil boom. So you see those newer buildings, right? And then the Soviet Union era, right? So you've got the Soviet design, and then you have the beautiful modern buildings like the Flame Tower. It's just gorgeous. The reason why Azerbaijan has been so successful is because you focus on these win-win relationships, right? And I think that is a lot what China does. That's why I really want more people to understand more about China, but now they get a chance to learn about Azerbaijan, and hopefully the world can learn more about this partnership. I see a lot of parallel between Azerbaijan and China. For example, both countries are modernizing, the cities are becoming more green. It's actually amazing, very good example of what we need more in the world. And obviously BYD plays a big role in that, because of the electric vehicle, right? It's going to be better for the climate change, it's better for the environment, and it's really just such a benefit to the country to have these amazing vehicles. So at some point, USA cars were very popular here, but then you saw a shift in the market.
Yes.
And so and you said, let's get ahead of that shift, right? And let's do a partnership.
Like, for example, we were selling, let's say, like 300 cars, like past 3 years.
Yes.
Past 2 years, it's drastically dropped. Like even the demand is went very slow for American cars and for European cars.
Right.
And at that time we were, researching, analyzing Chinese brands.
Nice.
So we found out that it's gonna be next step for our countries to get in this market with Chinese cars.
That's amazing. And we've actually seen a very similar thing in China. So when I first went to China 2007, USA cars were always more popular. They're all over. So it was actually a prestige thing, right? If people would go into a Buick dealership, they would pay cash to have this American car in China, and that doesn't happen anymore. And I think within the next 5 years, all of these Western brands, even the German cars, like Mercedes and Audi, I don't think they're going to exist in China anymore, because the Chinese EV is so good. That's me test driving a car here in Baku, Azerbaijan, and it's so much fun to see how BYD is really transforming a country with, honestly, the best car in the world. So last month, BYD is outselling Tesla, and BYD is outselling almost every car brand in the world. Incredible vision from China, and literally transforming the world that we live in. Well, everyone, I'm very honored to be joined by Anar. You are the director of the BYD showroom here in Azerbaijan.
Yes.
And we're in the capital city of Baku. And I'm very interested to learn about, your journey with BYD, but also, you have a lot of experience in China.
Yes. I have been in China first 12 years ago.
Yeah.
I have seen that this country is growing very fast. I was thinking that I need to bring this car to Baku.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Anar, tell me more about your journey, because you started actually with a restaurant in China.
Yeah,
and I think this is a very fascinating story, because the vision was to actually bring all of the best foods from the Silk Road.
Yeah, Silk Road countries.
And you built this restaurant in Xi'an.
In Xi'an city, yes, where the Silk Road starts.
That's right. So the Silk Road is starting in Xi'an. We know Xi'an is where the terracotta warriors are in China.
Yeah.
Tell us about this restaurant and your experience.
Yeah, firstly, when we go there, we realize that if we open just a different culture restaurant in China, it will be better when it's will be more interesting for people.
Yes.
And we have bring a lot of foods from Uzbekistan, from Kazakhstan, from Turkmenistan, all countries which is just located in the on the way of Silk Road.
Yes.
And even we bring the shisha.
Yes.
And
amazing.
it was very first time in Xi'an city. The Chinese people don't know shisha about it. It's Arabian culture.
Correct.
And we bring all culture together in under one restaurant, and it was very amazing when we open, and people really interesting that it's a very different culture.
Yes.
We collect together. Yeah, you have seen we put here the market.
Yes.
Look at every single item we have collected all over the world.
Amazing.
Some of them from Istanbul, some of them from Kiev, some of them from Russia. Different culture we put there.
Yeah.
Even interesting dresses, all flags. It's a nearly 2,000 square meter restaurant.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And we have rooms like a Russian room, Uzbekistan room, Azerbaijan room.
Nice.
And he is our Chinese partner.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So it's quite incredible, because I think what's so amazing with China, rebuilding the Belt and Road. And I think we've seen a lot of success. There's over 150 countries in the world part of the Belt and Road.
Yes.
Then we also see what I've learned. I had a chance to go to the port of Baku earlier, and the director of the port said every month more and more shipments. It's just growing and expanding so fast. And I think what's amazing for Baku is this is really the economic heartbeat of the Caspian region. And so I think from Xi'an, it takes about 11 days to get on the train, right?
Yes.
So you can basically have the cargo train leave from Xi'an, go and then get through Kazakhstan, and then on the ferry, over to the Caspian Sea.
Exactly.
Here in about 11, 12 days, depending on the weather.
It's amazing.
That's
before
amazing.
it was 40 days, 50 days, even 60 days, bring some goods from here.
Yeah.
But right now, they're amazing.
So 60 days down to maybe 11 days.
11 days.
Incredible, because of the Belt and Road. And then also Baku is so important because within 1,000-kilometer radius, there's 140 million people. So that's incredible that this city is serving so many people. That's amazing. Because of your time in China, you really fell in love with BYD. The cars. I mean, we know that China is leading the world now in electric vehicles.
Exactly.
Right? Incredible.
Exactly.
Tell me more about what you saw and then why you want to bring it to Azerbaijan.
Ask a lot of people, even taxi drivers, how's it going? They said that it's amazing. We never go to the master. We have never problem with engine, with transmission. I didn't believe first. I tried to test it in China. I have visited a factory.
Amazing.
I was shocked.
Even
there is no any human action. Everything with all of them with the robots.
How popular is BYD, in your country here in Azerbaijan?
Yes, okay, it's a very good question. And firstly, when I decided to bring some models to check here how the margin will be. And when we bring a first batch, approximately 50 cars, and I was also very shocked. Just people really interesting because of the quality, and the main importance is quality and the consumption of the fuel. It's very low. For example, the cars, BYD Destroyer 05, which is a popular right now in Azerbaijan country for taxi drivers. This cars is just consumption is 3 liters. But in Azerbaijan, actually the oil is cheap and the petrol is cheap. But right now the world has changed very amazingly, tremendously. Right now, when I bring 1.5 years ago, it was when we opened 1.5 years ago, and day by day the demand is growing. The main important things, as I told you, actually BYD cars day by day in the world growing very fastly, opening the dealership nearly every month in Europe. A lot of cities has opened, and right now the demand of the BYD cars is very high in Azerbaijan because of the pricing. Because of the quality. For example, right now is approximately to 25,000 manat. With US dollar, it makes 14,000, near 15,000 US dollar. You are driving the car with the consumption is very low. The quality is very high. The comfortability is very high. So I think this car will be much more popular in our country and this region. And I think this brand will overpass too many brands.
That's amazing. Already, I mean, I'm on the streets. I see so many BYD cars. It's incredible. A lot of taxi drivers. You have Bolt here, which is like an Uber. And that is also many BYD cars. And then I even heard from many people saying, yes, the gas is very affordable and obviously state-controlled one price in Azerbaijan, but still better to have the BYD.
Apart from the price of the petrol, how can I say, protecting the atmosphere. It's much more important.
So, we know this is so important because climate change is a real problem. I mean, when I went to the port of Baku, the director had told me, the Caspian Sea is receding. It's becoming less and less. And that influences a lot of things. It's not good. The Caspian Sea, obviously, the largest inland body of water in the world. Very, very important to this region. For example, I think it's 90% of the world's sturgeon, come from the Caspian Sea. So that entire market depends on this. It's kind of the heart of Baku, obviously a coastal city. So anything we can do to improve the environment. We met with the director of urban planning for the city of Baku, and incredible the vision the country has for becoming a much more green city and transition.
And the demand is going higher and higher every day. Just people understand that the car is more technologically, more, as I told, quality. And consumption is very low. And the design is very nice. And we are planning to open, actually not planning, we already opened the second dealership in Georgia, in Tbilisi. Just
Tbilisi.
1 month ago. BYD Motors, Tbilisi, we have opened it.
Amazing.
And we are planning to go through this region to open different regions.
Amazing.
Because we are inspired from the BYD technology. Really, they are amazing. They are growing very fastly and very, how can I say, technologically, very how can I say, dramatically. Amazing.
Well, everyone, it's been my pleasure to showcase this amazing BYD showroom here in Baku, Azerbaijan. And again, this YouTube channel, we're all about fostering better relationships around the world. You can see how BYD, a Chinese company, has come to another country and is not only transforming the country of Azerbaijan, but also every country in the region. The need for BYD cars is so big, and this is why this Chinese brand is now the #1 global car brand in the world, and why the future for China and Azerbaijan is very bright. Everyone, if this is your first video of mine, make sure that you drop me a comment. I'd love to hear what you think about BYDs, and I'll see you next month as we go back to China to explore even more about the world that we live in.